Hi, I'm Amber from Little Elise Photography. I am going to show you how to change this photo into a Winter Wonderland photo. I live in sunny South Carolina and we do not get the snow that everybody is posting right now, and they're gorgeous photos. So I made my own. There are tons of freebies and free actions out there right now. Captured by Carrie has 2 snow overlays. Provizzini has actual actions that turn your picture into looking like a blizzard. Florabella has free snow overlays. I am going to use Blue Earth Photography's freebies. She's got 2 snow overlays that work amazing, and these worked perfect for my picture. Here, let me show you the actions real quick that do it. Provizzini has, let me go back to her. She's got 3 free Winter Wonderland freebies, and they're pretty cool. Let's see. This is slow because I've got the screen capture thing going on. So it turned the picture into like a cool blizzard picture, but that's not how I did it, so I'm going to erase these layers real quick. So what I did was a first things first. I need to switch this to a cooler picture. It's kind of warm, so I would pull the blue a little bit over, make it a little bit cooler for my taste, because in a blizzard it should be cool. Then I flatten the image. Okay, then I start with a few gradient layers. So gradient. You can start from coming from the bottom. Pull it up a little bit. Actually, that's too much. I want a little bit lower. This is simply to taste. Then you do another gradient layer. I think I did 3 on the other one. So then you have 1 coming from the side. You switch your angle over. 1 coming from the side. Okay. And then 1 coming from the other side. So you pull that one over and you have 1 coming from the other side. You hit OK. Then you select all 3 of these and you Command or Control G and it groups them. And you add a layer mask. And then I start with probably about 50%, and I just start brushing it off of her. So brush, brush, brush. I like the milky white it puts over, so I don't brush it all off of her, except for maybe on her eyes, which is completely, I think that's all I did was brush a little bit off of her eyes. So brush it off of her a little bit. I like it on the edges. The only place I want it all the way off is her eyes. So I pull it 50%, brush it all. Actually, I did a little bit too much off right here. I put it back to where it looks like she's actually freezing in the winter. And then I would pull it up to 100% and just get her little face a little bit. Pull it off of her face. Maybe get her hands a little bit. Actually, I'm going to paint it back on that blue a little bit. So pull back the white from the layer mask. White conceals, black reveals is the saying, I think. So you can brush it back a little bit on her hands, and that's too much. So I'm going to pull it probably to about 13, and I'll do black over it. Get it off of her hands a little bit more. Let's go up to 20 or 35. Okay, so let's get it just to look kind of natural. And then actually I'm going to put a little bit back on her face, probably at a very low 10 opacity. Put a little bit back on her face, not a lot. Ooh, that's perfect. So then you can play with, all of them are grouped. So if you think you've got too much on this side, that's the wrong side. If you think you've got too much on this side, you can pull back the opacity a little bit. I think I'm going to put that back at 100. And I'm going to play with the opacity of the whole thing. I'm going to pull it down just a hair, not a lot. That's what I want. So, and then you pull over your overlays. I'm using the Blue Earth overlays, and I'm actually using both. So I'm going to pull one over. So stretch it all the way over. Hit enter to lock it in. And then you switch it to screen mode. And I'm going to grab the other overlay from Blue Earth. Pull it over. It's blueearthphoto.com. And pull it over. Hit enter to lock it in. And you can switch to screen on this one as well. So then I would group these as well. So you hit select both of them. I thought I selected both of them. Select both. It's not letting me select both for some reason. Well, both selected. Oh, good. Then you hit Control or Command G to group them. And then you can add a layer mask. So you go, and I'm going to brush a little bit off of her face. I'm going to keep it at a low opacity and brush it a little. I want a little bit of snow on her face, but not a lot. I'm going to brush a little bit off of her face. And the other place I want it 100% off of her face is on her eyes. I want it completely off of her eyes. So, there, it's completely off of her eyes. So we're almost finished. The last thing I would do would be add an action. And I'm completely loving Paint the Moon's new Awaken Bloom Grace collection. She's got in the Bloom collection, she's got an action called Milk Frost. And it worked perfect with this picture. So Milk Frost, and hit play. And it completely finished it. So I turned, let me hit revert. See, revert this picture into this snowy winter wonderland picture in like no time at all. Let me see, in 8 minutes flat. So I will link all of the freebies in the comment section, and I hope you have a great day. Happy holidays!